Well, Gaffer, another result which required patience and persistence, but yet again your team have found a way to win.
Yeah, it was a good win for us, bouncing back after a defeat. Very important. Utterly dominant game from our point of view. I thought we got hold of it really well in the early stages. I think they struggled to cope with our movement, and I thought an early goal would have been probably what we should have had, but we couldn't get it, and we had to work hard for it during the game. But they've scored a lot of goals since we've last played them, and they didn't have a shot on target today, which is a huge credit to the players and their efforts.
As you say, it felt like complete control throughout. Was the big question then going to be, can we find that breakthrough?
Yeah, I think it was. It was just reminded the players at half-time that when you play this way, and every pass they have to run. You know, they have to work hard to close down a gap or close down a player, and there'll be a consequence to that. They won't be able to do that for 95, 100 minutes. So to keep the faith, keep moving the ball quickly, and the gaps will start to appear when they fatigue. And you could see a good breakaway for our goal and a penalty, but fully deserved.
And psychologically, to resist the temptation of being frustrated and forcing the issue, takes a little bit of mental strength. Is that a testament to the temperament within the group?
It is. It's a very important point, because especially at home, there can be a tension there. Everybody wants to score. We all know that, but you have to work the ball. You can't just think it's going to suddenly happen. They're a strong, organised team. So yeah, you have to be patient, work the ball quickly. When a gap opens up, use the gap. And I really liked how we handled it from that side psychologically. I thought we were very calm, clear on what we were trying to do, and we deserved the goal.
As you say, started the game quickly and could have been a couple of goals up. Taylor Gardner-Hickman again, getting in those positions. You want wide players to attack that far post. Yeah,
I mean, he's had 2 goals and an assist in his last 3 games, I think. And today, the keeper makes a good save. It probably should be a goal. If he hits it, probably down a little bit more. But Taylor, play him in different positions, and he always does the job. And again, he was good today. You
mentioned what was said at half-time. There's a double change 10 minutes into the second period. Does that just inject a little bit of something different into the game?
Yeah, I mean, Chris Bielik and Emil Hansen haven't played a lot of football, so they're naturally going to fatigue. I knew that, and I had those changes sort of pre-planned if the game went like that. And it gave us good energy, a bit of quality, a bit of a threat, top end of the pitch, and I think it pushed us on.
Yeah, that pressure really started to mount around the hour mark on the goal, and then Tomoki Iwata's involved in the penalty. Everyone expects Jay Stansfield to step up, but it's Kieran Dowell. How much did you know about that ahead of the game?
I didn't know. I thought Jay was going to take it, but they obviously spoke, and I'm okay with that. As long as they're not fighting over the ball and anything like that, then if they choose together who's going to take it, that's absolutely fine. And it was a very good penalty, pressure penalty. To put it up high with that pace was excellent.
And then you have a side who have came here to frustrate, really where you want them. You're a goal up with 25 minutes to play. When you look at the latter stages in the game, you never really loosened your grip on that 1-goal lead.
No, I think the problem is when it's 1-0, there's always jeopardy in the game. That's the thing. And with the long throws and the long balls and every free kick, I mean, some of the free kicks that we gave away, I couldn't quite fathom, to be honest. We're controlling the ball, and there's a free kick that's been given against us. So very surprising, but we had to deal with the long balls and the long throw-ins, and we've had a lot of that this season, and we did it well today.
Just in terms of a couple of stats, 15 league games unbeaten now, 7 straight home victories here at St Andrews at Knighthead Park. But from the start of the season, it's not been a case of happy to go unbeaten. You have to be up and against teams from the very start.
Yeah, I think it's from our point of view, it's our stadium, it's our home. We want to make sure that the opposition don't want to be here. They want to get out of it because we're putting them under pressure, and it's a hard place for them to play. And I think we've managed to create that this season with the way we play and the pressure we put on opposition teams. You can't win them all, obviously, but to go with that run you just said is exceptional efforts from the players.
And your response on the full-time whistle again is a passionate one. You enjoy winning as much as any player does in there. Is that because you don't take for granted what's going on this season?
No, I think every win's a precious win. Every 3 points is a precious 3 points. It's football. They're hard games. And you see at the end, all it takes is one moment, and you can lose what would have been ridiculous in some ways to lose 2 points, and they get an equaliser. So from my point of view, it's important that we take each game as it comes, and as the cliche says, each game is a cup final for us between now and the end of the season, as well as the one at Wembley. But we focus and give everything for each game and go from there.
Is that because you also appreciate how much work goes into every victory, preparing for an opposition, not just in terms of the players but the staff around the group as well?
Oh yeah, the staff put huge efforts in, and they have done all season, and you can see with the weather getting better, you get the feeling we're moving towards the end of the season. But this is time when it really counts. You've really got to dig in and work hard, and yeah, I see all the work that the players and the staff do and how much they try and help us win, and it obviously means a lot. But if you don't win like we did in the week and you lose, it's important to recover and go again and dust yourself down, and that's what we did today.
We return here to face Stevenage on Tuesday night, a side we obviously have played already in the Virtue Trophy, and they're a dangerous outfit.
Yeah, a good team. I think with them it's the speed. They've got speed with their front players, so they can counter-attack and run in behind, and they've got something a little bit different to some teams at this level. So we're going to have to be wary of that, and yeah, I see that as another tough game.
Congratulations today, Gaffer.
Thank you.